I saw the tribulation, tell my people persecution will come to America. In the early morning hours of February 17, 2017, I had a powerful night vision/dream. All of my physical senses and emotions were very acute, as I experienced what it will be like towards the very end of the Great Tribulation, after the remnant church has been taken. I am not commenting here on the timing of the church being transformed. I found myself suddenly running with a group of other believers who had come to know Yeshua but only after the remnant was removed. We were living underground in hiding in a large but dark abandoned building of some sort. There was no electricity, and there had not been for some time. I saw oil lamps and candles everywhere, and it was the only light we had. We all were dressed in oversized clothing with head wraps, doing our best to stay as inconspicuous as possible. There were times we had to go out for needed items, such as salt and oil and wood, but using things we had found and collected for this reason. Food was scarce to say the least. Water was also something we were having to look for constantly and was most important for survival. As we traveled, we would do so only in the early pre-dawn hours or at sunset, doing our best to avoid being targeted and taken away to be killed. I was told by Father this was the United States after many of the judgments had happened, and he let me understand that millions had already died. The streets were very empty. There were only a few small businesses open and everything was run by the New World Order. Martial law kept everyone in check, and as we traveled, we were watched and controlled at gunpoint. There were certain paths that had to be taken, and if we were found traveling on any other path, we were shot instantly. We never spoke while we were outside of our building. There were open crucifixions in the streets, a gruesome and horrible sight of anyone who publicly confessed Christianity. The bodies were then left where they hung after the individuals had died. Christianity was long gone in this country. Our group did the best we could to go at night and take these precious souls' bodies back to where we were hiding, although we had no way to properly bury them. I saw rows of them on a far wall of our hiding place wrapped in sheets and blankets, as this was all we had. I remember discussing with others what we were going to do with these bodies, these martyrs. It was a terrifying vision, one I will never forget, as these prophetic encounters were more than real. I felt tangible fear and smelled and saw more acutely than we do now. When it was over, Father's exact words were, "Tell my people, tribulation will come to the United States." That was all I heard in direct words. This message is yet another warning for all those who continually reject Yeshua's sacrifice in the here and now and have not taken seriously the future they face if not born again. Of course, many will die in disasters and judgments, yes, but what if you are one of the ones who lives? Father wants you to know, this could be your fate. Please take this message very seriously if you are lukewarm, or have not accepted Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus Christ, as your personal Savior and King. This is so very real, and this will come to pass, just as all His words have. Time is not on your side. For those of you who do read these words, who do follow Yeshua and have accepted Him, do not be afraid to send this to family and friends. You have nothing to lose, as those who follow Yeshua have counted all as lost anyway. The earth is not our home. Pass this along to everyone as a warning. One day, it will be too late. Love and Shalom, Julie.